This is the WJTS News. In tonight's news, 3 juveniles arrested for threats made to Paoli schools. A Northeast DuBois sophomore wins the Jasper Rotary Speech Contest. Superior Ag announces Nicholas Keller as the new maintenance manager at its soon-to-open feed mill in Dale. And Kerry Schneider pays his usual visit to the Humane Society. Kurt Guxel has sports and is followed by WJTS Informed tonight, featuring Tammy DeWitt and Neil Elkins of TRICAP discussing individual development accounts. Hello and good evening. I'm Bill Potter with the WJTS News. Police arrested 3 juveniles this week for their involvement in threats that were made to the Paoli school system late last week. On Thursday of last week, law enforcement was made aware of a post on a social media account that threatened to do harm to local schools. The Indiana State Police, Orange County Sheriff's Office, and Paoli Police Department immediately began to investigate the origin and validity of the threat. Later, a second post appeared and was thought to be from the same site. The Paoli School Corporation was informed of the findings and later decided, for the safety of all involved, to cancel school this past Friday, January 26th. Through investigative efforts, detectives developed probable cause to arrest 3 juveniles, 2 17-year-olds and 1 16-year-old, for their alleged roles in posting the threats. All 3 juveniles were taken into custody yesterday afternoon in Paoli and were transported to a juvenile detention center. Each juvenile is being charged with intimidation, a level 6 felony. While the state police will not comment on specifics of how this crime was solved and what social media apps were used to communicate these threats, the clear message is this: these crimes are vigorously investigated and are not treated as pranks. Engaging in communication of anonymous threats can have lifelong consequences for people arrested and prosecuted for such crimes. And as demonstrated by this investigation, nothing on the internet is ever truly anonymous. An arrest of 3 men over the weekend in Martin County landed 2 Martin County men and a Huntingburg man behind bars. On Saturday, January 27th, in the late afternoon, Sheriff Rausch and Chief Deputy Joshua Green with the Martin County Sheriff's Department conducted a controlled buy of narcotics in a rural area of Martin County, east of Ladue. Acting on information from that controlled buy led 3 members of the Sheriff's Department to a hotel in Ladue. A consent to search was given for the room, which led to the arrest of 37-year-old Rocky McClure of Ladue by Deputy Cody Shin. Acting on information from McClure, that led to another narcotics operation in the Shoals area. Plainclothes officers set up surveillance on a Shoals gas station. 36-year-old Carrie Clifton of Shoals arrived in a pickup truck to sell methamphetamine. The buyer entered Clifton's truck and they traveled to a Shoals liquor store where the transaction was completed. The buyer exited the vehicle and Clifton attempted to leave the liquor store parking lot when uniformed and plainclothes officers intercepted Clifton. Clifton was arrested by Deputy Cody Shin without incident late Saturday night. A few hours later, early Sunday morning, Sheriff Rausch and Chief Deputy Joshua Green conducted another interdiction on a rural part of Martin County, east of Ladue, which led to the arrest of 34-year-old Juan Alvaros of Huntingburg. During the arrest, over 11 grams of methamphetamine and nearly 70 grams of marijuana were recovered, along with a semi-automatic pistol hidden in a backpack belonging to Alvaros. Clifton and Avalos are facing multiple felony and misdemeanor charges, while McClure is facing felony charges, including 2 counts of neglect of a dependent. In good news, the Rotary Club of Jasper held its annual speech contest for area high school students. Presenters throughout the county competed for a $500 scholarship and the chance to advance to the district contest. Judges awarded Chambly Sorrells, a sophomore at Northeast DuBois High School, the scholarship based on a variety of criterion. The speech contest topic is based upon leadership, service, and the Rotary four-way test, which is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build good and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned? To learn more about Rotary and the opportunities for new generations, please contact the Jasper Rotary Club via Facebook or email jasperrotaryin@gmail.com. The Jasper Water and Wastewater departments have received awards recently as they continue to exceed the standards of safety in drinking water. First, the Jasper Municipal Gas and Water Department was honored to receive the Wendell Ladue Utility Safety Award at the recent American Water Works Association gathering. The award, established in honor of Ladue, is presented to recognize distinguished water utility safety programs. Also, Ed Hollenden with the Jasper Wastewater Department received the American Water Works Association Hoosier Crew Award. CREW is an acronym for Creative, Resourceful, Energetic Workers. The AWWA is the world's largest educational and scientific organization dedicated to the promotion of safe drinking water. Superior Ag has announced the addition of Nicholas Keller as maintenance manager at the company's new feed mill in Dale, which is scheduled to be in operation in late May of this year. Keller will begin his role immediately and oversee the construction process, placement of machinery, and obtain a full understanding of the functionality of each piece of equipment as it is installed by the contractors. As maintenance manager, Keller will be responsible for the overall direction and coordination of maintenance activities, projects, and personnel, while focusing on safety, improving equipment reliability, and equipment downtime. Keller comes to the Superior Ag team with over 11 years of managerial experience. He has full knowledge of diverse feed mill mechanical systems, including a sound background, to oversee the operational activities at Superior Ag's Dale feed mill and ensure the entire operation is running accurate and efficient. In a release, Livestock Nutrition Division Manager Tim Bender says he is very confident that Keller will hit the ground running at their new state-of-the-art feed mill. Bender says Keller's attention to detail and extensive mechanical background makes him an excellent candidate to assist the Dale feed mill management team by coordinating and performing cost-effective maintenance on plant facilities and equipment to minimize lost production time. Keller and his wife Tammy reside in Mariah Hill with their 2 children. Superior Ag is owned by local member customers and controlled by local farmer member board. Serving southwestern Indiana, the cooperative provides its member customers exceptional agronomy, feed, energy, and grain products and services in southwestern Indiana, northern Kentucky, and the bordering regions of Illinois. ATTC has announced $38 million in upgrades to keep on track with the changing technology in the automotive industry. Much of the money will go toward changes in Toyota model vehicles like the Princeton-built Highlander, which will see revamps in the production. As the space at this current facility along Indiana 37 is reaching its limits, ATTC plans to move some packaging and shipping operations to the Tell City Port Authority's Main Street Logistics Warehouse. It's estimated that about 3,300 parts a day would be transported from the warehouse, netting a daily traffic count of about 4 trucks going to and from the Tell City facility. In all, the new processes are set to create 26 new jobs at ATTC, which would require a moderate level of technical experience. Radius Indiana kicked off its new Women in Economic Development Leadership Initiative last week at the West Baden Hotel. This is the first ever course of its kind for the region and the state and is designed to promote professional development for women. The course will focus on a broad range of topics including business attraction, retention and expansion, entrepreneurship, quality of life initiatives, networking, and international business etiquette. The initiative will span 2018 and encourage an open dialogue among participants to share successes, challenges, and best practices. This program adds to the portfolio of educational economic development initiatives that Radius currently leads, like the Economic Development for Community Leadership program that will be held for the second time this year in March. Chelsea Manns, president of Manns Consulting LLC, was selected to facilitate the course. Manns is a veteran in economic development and helps communities develop and execute project plans for business growth, quality of life initiatives, and community development. Manns commended the Radius Indiana team for spearheading the new program. She says she is excited for the opportunity to be involved and looks forward to sharing her experiences and helping to strengthen the foundation of economic development professionals in the area. Manns and Radius Indiana President and CEO Jeff Quile both hope that the initiative will leave participants with a better sense of the industry and see this as a chance to serve as a networking opportunity for the region. Rachel Steckler, Director of Communication and Community Development for the City of Huntingburg, who was attending the course, added that Women in Economic Development Initiative is a great opportunity for women in this industry to discuss important issues in the region and share best practices to not only sustain communities, but to promote and enhance them as well. Radius Indiana is a regional economic development partnership representing 8 counties in southern Indiana, including Crawford, Davies, DuBois, Greene, Lawrence, Martin, Orange, and Washington. Formed in 2009, Radius Indiana also serves as a point of contact in Indiana for Naval Support Activity Crane and leads regional collaboration by leveraging the diverse assets of southwest central Indiana to drive attraction, retention, and expansion of business, thereby increasing employment and investment opportunities and quality of life within the region. That has been a look at your local news here on 18 WJTS. Now stay tuned. We have Carrie Schneider, who is at the DuBois County Humane Society again this week. Then it's your local outlook and weather forecast, all to come on 18 WJTS.